up, guys? It's me, and I'm coming to you with a deck profile. It is Igknights again. This is mainly the way I like to play the deck. I am not playing the Key Beetle style deck, whatever, mainly because it's like there's so much stupid controversy around it, whether or not it does work, whether it doesn't work. Like I know in OCG that like it's been ruled sometimes where it does. It's also been ruled when it doesn't. Um, but yeah, so I'm gonna go over this real quick, mainly because I don't really think it needs a lot of discussion. So we'll go into it. You need basically three of every Ignite. So 3 Caliber, 3 Riot. I know they're called different stuff now, but yeah, on here this is what they're called. Just waiting for the update. One Rescue Hamster, because this can actually revitalize the whole cycling if you can't get what you need. So Rescue Hamster, if you don't know what it does, when he's in the Pendulum Zone, you can banish him and then add 2 face of Pendulum monsters with the same name from your extra deck to your hand. It can be any two, as long as they're the same name, and then you can just keep going with the cycle again. It's very, very useful. You can only activate it once per tool, which is why there's only one of it in here. I only need one. It's fine. 3 Magic Library. Running a lot of spells, technically, so, I mean, why not? I mean, these guys count as spells when you initially activate them, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you're playing 7 basic monsters, and everything else can be counted as a spell. So yeah, this is broken in this deck, obviously. So I also play 3 Armknight and 1 Zephyros. The reason why I'm still playing this, even though I am not playing the what's it called, the Key Beetle the Key Beetle engine. The reason why I'm playing this is because of Zephyros. Zephyros is very, very useful, and the reason why is because he can actually restart your plays. He can bounce back cards you don't want to stay on the field, like Royal Magical Library. So he becomes very, very useful. Armknight is a warrior, so that really helps you with number 86, which I do still play because it's still really stupid good in this deck. So, yeah, the reason why I play Zephyros is because of Royal Magical Library and Ignition Phoenix. Zephyros allows you to bounce back a card, any card you control, to your hand, and you just take 400 damage. It's not too much. Royal Magical Library, you don't want to leave on the field if your opponent can then can then get over it. If you have number 86 and a Royal Magical Library on the field when he has 4 materials, that's okay. You have a turn to get rid of it. However, you have a turn to put it in defense mode, whatever, that's fine. However, if you don't have this with 4 materials, or you decide to go with a different play, you're not going to want this to stick around. So Zephyros is good for that. It also helps you with Ignition Phoenix because it helps you activate Ignition Phoenix again. So basically, if I have Ignition Phoenix on the field, and let's just say Royal Magical Library is not, and I want to activate Phoenix again because it's a good card, I activate Armknight, send Zephyros to grave, and then return Phoenix to my hand to special summon him, and activate Phoenix again to destroy and get another Ignite to my hand. It's very useful, and I like it a lot. I also play 3 Rhoda, 3 Summoner's Art. Of course, I'm playing it. They're searchers, so duh. 3 Upstart and 2 Ignition Phoenix. 3 becomes very cloggy. Once you hit the 3rd Ignition Phoenix, you don't really need it anymore. So 2, I'm very happy with. I also play 2 Wavering Eyes. The reason why I play this is specifically because of 1, what happens if they negate the effect. 2, it's another spell card. So if you have Royal Magical Library on the field and you have any 2 Ignites, rather than just activating their effect, you activate Wavering Eyes. It gets you another counter and possibly another draw. So Wavering Eyes is very useful for that because if you activate Wavering Eyes, you get another draw. Second, if your opponent decides to get smart and is like, hey, why don't I activate MST? Wavering Eyes, chain Wavering Eyes as long as you have 2 of these on here, and suddenly they don't get, like, the MST becomes useless and you still get a search. So Wavering Eyes is very, very good for this deck. And finally, I round out with one Faustian Bargain. If I wasn't playing this, I'd be playing a third Wavering Eyes, but Faustian Bargain is a very useful card, mainly because you're playing a lot of low-level Ignites. You're playing level 4, you're playing, the majority of your Ignites are level 4 and level 3. So, this card becomes very useful because, yes, while it does target, it does not destroy. So that's the whole point of having this card in the deck. It's very good to get rid of just a random card, and if for some odd reason you cannot get another play off with, you cannot cycle again with Ignites, um, this is a good card to have to get rid of big threats, because then you're most likely you're going to finish with either a level 3 or a higher level, preferably a level 3, so you can get this guy off. It does target, whatever. And then you special summon that monster to your side of the field. Doesn't matter, it gets rid of the big target. The reason why I like this card is because it doesn't destroy. So it will not set off any Yang Zing effect. It will set off Burning Abyss, obviously. They just get it from sending to the grave. It will set off Shadal's, which is why I would side a third Wavering Eyes. However, it is fantastically good against other decks. Klees, not so much. But cards that are very special summon heavy, yes, this deck is good. Okay, finally, I play, for the extra deck, 2 number 86. You can get 2 number 86s out. If you can get them with 5 material, you're pretty much golden. So yeah. 1 Emerald for recovery, obviously, it's good. 1 Ragnazero, 1 Exiton, because it's Exiton, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 101, 1 number 80, Abyss Dweller, Castell, Cowboy, and then for rank 5s, I play 1 Volcasaurus, 1 Durandal, and then for rank 6s, I play Photon Strike Bouncer and 1 Basilatris. I don't remember if I actually went over why I'm playing Basilatris or Basilicock, whatever, in my last video, but the reason why I really like this card is mainly because my favorite Ignite is Caliber here. I think I believe he's called Gallant in TCG, but this becomes very, very useful because it banishes. That's fantastic. But there is another Ignite card coming out. Let me just find that. That is level 6. Igknight Uzi, who's definitely going to get a name change. He is so, like, once you get Uzi out, once Uzi comes out, I'm taking Riot out. Like, I forget what his name is, and I really don't care. This is my least favorite Ignite because he's level 5. Once Uzi comes out, taking this guy out, and then Basilatris becomes ridiculous, because then suddenly you have a 3500 beater that can't be targeted by your bonus card effects and can't be destroyed by card effects. So suddenly it's just absolutely ridiculous. So and even if you have to put him in defense mode, he's a 2800 wall. Which is ridiculous to get over. Photon Strike Bouncer is here because it's one of the better level rank 6s. You can really put anything in here. If I had to put another one, I'd probably put Gauntlet Launcher, mainly because you can activate its effect multiple times per turn. But Basilatris is going to be the best rank 6 for this deck because it requires fire monsters. They're all fire. And it can banish. Yeah. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this deck profile. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, have a nice day.